What is going on, guys? Another day, another unboxing. Thanks to everybody who stopped by as we unboxed my wife's brand new Galaxy Z Flip 3, which she is enjoying quite a bit. A camera review is in the works for that, but today we're going to be unboxing her matching Lavender Galaxy Buds 2. So we're going to pop these things open here in just a short moment and talk about kind of first impressions, get them paired. I'll show you that entire process. If you don't know, the Galaxy Buds 2 just came out and they can be purchased through a link in the description down below directly from Samsung for $149. $6.25 over the course of the next 2 years if you want to finance it. But that's enough talking about that stuff. So let us jump over to the overhead camera and get to unboxing. Galaxy Buds 2, they're here to be your buddy. They're here to be your friend. You know you want them. I like this lavender color. I'm really hopeful that it's going to match really nicely with the lavender on the flippity floppity there. Let's get this thing out. But first, clear and rich sound with two-way speakers, active noise canceling. She's going to really enjoy having that. Comfortable fit, 5 to 20 hours of playtime. Right now she's been using a set of Anker sound cores that do not have ANC, so that's going to be a cool upgrade for her there. And so there we have a pretty sparse presentation. What do we got in the what's in the box, as they say? Looks like we have a USB A to USB-C. Interesting, but that's fine. And then we have some additional ear tips just sort of jammed in there. I'm not sure that this is the best presentation I've ever seen for a set of earbuds, but whatever. As for the case themselves, boy, they are just tiny. Peel that off there. Wow, those are really small. Let's do a comparison here to my the ones I carry around. Which ones were these? The Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pros or something like that. Much smaller than those. Let's see what they look like inside. As you see, the case itself is white. Very slippery feeling. Let's open it up. Ooh, okay, all right. That looks pretty cool inside, actually. Pretty decent sound as far as the closing goes. Let's see here. Okay, not too bad. Let's look at one of the buds themselves here. So they're quite small. You've got a microphone there, and maybe another microphone facing in, which is not all that crazy for active noise cancellation. You've got your charging pins there, and you've got probably a proximity sensor. Maybe it pauses when it comes out of your ear, hopefully something like that. And then, of course, it will magnetically... not that well. There we go. That was a little bit unimpressive. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, whatever. Not the greatest I've ever seen, but does work okay. So now we need to pair this thing to a phone and see what the situation is. According to the instructions, all you need to do is open the buds to enter Bluetooth pairing mode. Now, I don't think that this has any of the... Oh, well, look at that. How cool is that? Come on. That's just awesome. Let's go ahead and connect to them just like that. Badass. Now, I'm not sure if that is a Samsung only situation or Android situation, but now it actually just told me the case battery level and the battery level of the earbuds themselves. Let's go under devices. Will it show me connected? Introducing the new SmartThings. Okay. And you can see here in the SmartThings app, you've got the case battery level. And then in the settings further in here, you can see the left and right buds battery, the case battery level, and you can see noise canceling, on, off, or ambient. And you can open the Galaxy Wearables app. What do we think about the color? Pretty darn good match for the case and for the phone, I feel like. It looks like you've got some level of customization on the controls here. Tap to play or pause, double tap to do next track, triple tap to do previous tap. Touch and hold left one toggles between your noise control, so that's your noise cancellation, and then right long press takes you in the other direction. So I'm going to turn these on as well. Let's have more control. All right, I guess now we need to just test these things out. Now, I know what you may be thinking. These are for my wife, yet I'm going to have them in my ears. Don't worry, they will be thoroughly cleaned before she tries them out. Fear not. So first thing here, how is the fit? And it fits really good, and they feel very, very light. And I'm telling you that even just having them in, okay, active noise canceling is on. I was going to say this isolation is incredible because I can't hear anything, but that's because ANC is actually on. Not too bad. Let's toggle it to off. Okay, how do I feel now? I don't actually hear a huge difference. I may need to play something to be able to hear the difference. Now let's go to ambient sound, which should now amplify the outside world. And boy, yeah, it is amplifying the outside world very, very loudly. Let's grab my phone here and let's get a video playing that I can kind of see if I can hear a difference. Okay, I've got some very loud white noise going. Now let's turn ANC back on. Okay, it did reduce it a little bit, but I got to tell you, I'm not wildly impressed with the ANC on these things. The ambient sound, however, is really, really, really strong. I need to switch to my earbuds, which have very good ANC. Okay, so there it is. Now let's turn on noise canceling. Well, okay, so you know what? I'm going to take that back because they actually do feel pretty similar to the Soundcore Liberty Air 2 Pros in terms of their noise canceling. Not the best I've ever heard. I think that these are probably maybe a little bit better, but these are definitely pretty solid. Now, something to keep in mind about this case is it does charge with USB-C. Wireless charging, I believe, does also work. Wireless charging does work. I just tested it. Now I guess we just need to test out an actual song and see what we think. I will tell you this, they're very small, and when they're in your ear, you barely feel like there's anything in your ear. They are quite comfortable. We're going to leave noise controls to just off, which means no noise cancellation, and we're going to play a song here, and I'm going to tell you what I think. So we're going with a classic here. I think they sound pretty good. So the bass is not super strong, but I feel like it's adequate. The mids and the highs are very clear. The vocals clear. Overall, I am pretty impressed. And they're not going to fall out of your ear either. These things are in there. And this is, again, without noise cancellation on, and I can barely hear myself talking. So it might be interesting now. Let's turn ANC on, and now I don't have like that pressure feeling sometimes you go with ANC on, but I don't see a huge difference in terms of the sound of my own voice. With ambient sound pass-through on, I can now hear myself much better. And so let's test out the controls now. So that did in fact pause, so that worked very well. So let's do a double tap to skip to the next track. That worked. Let's do triple to go back. That did not work. That one did work. And now let's hold to change the mode. ANC is now on. And now it's back on ambient. That is all working well. One tap to pause. Okay, so I would say that the actual controls are working relatively well. They're a little bit hard to get out of your ear because they're just so small. They're almost like hard to grab a hold of. But overall, in terms of the sound quality, I think that they're pretty good. I would put them right in the same range as my Soundcores. They sound quite good. And keep in mind that in the actual app, there is a way to customize your sound profiles. There's different equalizer presets. Now, unlike in some earbuds like Soundcores, you can't make your own equalizer. It's presets only, and that's a little bit disappointing. But even just on the basic equalizer preset, very impressed with how these things actually did sound. I would say that the ANC is in a similar range as well. Comfort, these are more comfortable. They're lighter. I have a feeling that these are going to stay in your ear a bit better. The controls are very similar. Again, more testing will be needed, but just sitting here, pretty easy to control. Any of these capacitive, controls like that, they're always a little hit or miss. So that's going to be something that's going to have to just kind of be dealt with over time. But they seem to be working relatively well. I honestly think that comfort and exercise is going to be like where these things really shine. As much as I love my sound cores, over time, after a while, the weight and just the shape of them, they start to get uncomfortable. They start to just not feel that great. And after a while moving around, because they are physically larger, they do start to kind of wiggle their way out, and you got to push them back in. That's not fun. Well, these things are so light and they're so small and they're so comfortable. I wonder if that's going to be a problem, because part of me doesn't think it's going to be. Like I said, battery life quoted at 5 to 20 hours. And of course, that's, referring to the entire case. And that's, nothing outstanding, but it's definitely good enough. As long as you remember to throw it on your charger every couple of days, you're probably going to be just fine. But overall, as a package, how it works with a Samsung device, the ease of pairing, the way that the app works, the way that it's all integrated, the way that when I open these things up and connect them, I get this very Apple-like pop-up that tells me they're connected, tells me the battery and all these things. That's all very, very good. So guys, yeah, if you think these things look good, like I said, there is a link in the description down below. If you've already purchased your Z Flip or your Z Fold, something like that is going to be a really good companion to have with them. I think Jesse's going to be pretty happy with them. So stay tuned for more coverage just like this. Like I said earlier, the camera review for the Z Flip 3 is coming very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.